warrants are known. So they were fighting in the night. So also warrants to those person who were present. If it's severe, so it's in charge.
There is no violation of the equal protection of law. There is no distinction, and there is no clear evidence to show that itong mga Pfizer, Moderna are superior to the Sinovac and Sinopharm. Puro bakuna yan eh. It's generic. To us, there is no distinction. They are both, lahat ito, effective. And as a matter of fact, a lot of countries have used Sinovac. Wala naman silang, walang reklamo. Pakita muna nila sa atin na mas mahusay itong Western-made kaysa itong China. Kung makita nila yan, it is superior, then that is the time that I have to prove it. That is the time that you can say that there is a violation of the equality of law.
The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. A 52-year-old woman has died at the hands of a police officer in Quezon City as of last night. The suspect was identified as Police Master Sergeant Henshi Zinampan, who is stationed at Camp Crame. In a cell phone video, Zinampan was seen buying at the store near the victim named Lilibeth Valdez. But instead of purchasing an item, the suspect pulled the victim's hair and shot her point blank. Zinampan was caught fleeing the scene and has been detained at the Fairview police station. The victim's daughter, who witnessed the entire scene, says the incident may have been triggered by a personal feud between the suspect and her brother.
Bumibili lang po ng sigarilyo po yung mama ko. Tapos po, maya-maya po, tinawag daw po siya ng polis. Tapos yun po, maya-maya po, paglabas po ng polis, daan po siya, sinabunutan. Pag sabay sa bunot, pinatagilid yung po niya, yung leeg niya. Tapos maya-maya po, binaril po siya.
Earlier today, PNP Chief Guillermo Eleazar presented the suspect to the media. Eleazar could not hold back his anger at his comrade who supposedly committed this heinous crime. The country's top cop also apologized to the victim's family and assured them that Zinampan will be tried for murder.
Pumunta ako dito para personal na makita itong suspect o itong pulis na nakita natin kanina na nag-viral sa video na pumatay ng walang kaawa-awa na parang manok na pinatay.
The health department flags the existence of second-dose dropouts or those who have opted out of getting their second COVID-19 shot. In an interview with Radyo 5, Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergeire said some people declined to receive another dose after experiencing some side effects from the vaccine, while there are others who simply forget their second vaccination schedule. For now, Vergeire says that they are still discussing how to deal with the second-dose dropouts in case they change their minds.
Ating mga experts, meron din silang initial recommendations. So it can be 2 weeks to 1 month na pagitan na hindi mo nabalikan, pwede pang maibigay. Pero may mga special circumstances din po kasi sir na pwede mo naman ibigay kasi yung existing bakuna natin ngayon, aside from COVID-19, kahit po 1 year na yung naging pagitan, na ibibigay pa rin yan ng ating mga specialista for their second dose. Kasi nag-aaralan po natin maigi ito sa ngayon.
The undersecretary also assured the public that experiencing adverse effects after vaccination is not unusual, although not everyone would experience such side effects, and these will vary per individual.
Ang mga bakuna kapag ibinibigay sa individual, meron nyo talagang expected or risk for these adverse events. And this would be most non-serious. Hindi naman po talaga lahat magkakaroon ng adverse events. Meron lang po mga ilang tao na makakaranas niyan. So yun po siguro, no? But there is no scientific basis to say that ang isang bakuna would have more side effects than the other.
The government is warning the public against buying overpriced medicines used for COVID-19 treatment. To give us more details, we have Jen Calimon. She's reporting live from Malabon. Jen, could you give us more details about this overpriced medicine? What are we talking about here?
Yes, Charles, according to Undersecretary Ruth Castello of DTI, they have been helping the health department ever since, even before the start of this pandemic, on monitoring the prices of medicine and other medical equipment. So she said that at the height of pandemic last year, our law enforcers have confiscated overpriced PPEs and other products amounting to 100 million, and they have already filed cases against around 500 personnel who were violating the Price Act. She also warns those who are selling overpriced medicines this pandemic, like remdesivir. Several patients are complaining to DTI because they are charged with a high price of remdesivir amounting up to 20,000. But the DOH and the DTI said that the minimum price of remdesivir is only about 1,500 pesos and the maximum price is 8,200 pesos only, Charles.
So, Jen, what are authorities intending to do about this? What are they going to do to try to monitor and possibly stabilize the prices of these commodities?
Well, Charles, they have electronical drug price monitoring, where drugstores submit consumer prices to DOH on a regular basis, and DEIs have ghosts patients. So they call hospitals and drugstores to survey the medicines and equipment. They also check the prices with the manufacturers and retailers of this equipment. But medyo nag-iingat sila sa presyo in terms of global demand, but they still make sure that medicines will still be affordable to consumers, Charles.
Jen, so everybody knows, what is the maximum retail price for these items, this medicine and equipment, particularly COVID-19 test kits?
Well, Charles, the list of maximum retail prices for medicines and equipment can be seen in the DOH and DTI's website. But with regard to the price caps on COVID-19 test kits, particularly the RT-PCR test, under EO 118 signed by President Duterte in November 2020, the price of RT-PCR should be between 4,500 to 5,000 pesos for private labs, and for public laboratories, that's 3,800 pesos or even below. Now, if the kits are donations from DOH, public labs should not overprice their tests. DTI monitored before that they're overpricing of PCR test kits. Some even complained that they paid up to 20,000 in laboratories, Charles.
For those who find it difficult to afford these items, Jen, what are the items being suggested by authorities?
Well, Charles, the DOH and DTI are encouraging the public to buy generic products or generic medicines. It has similar active ingredients as the branded medicines. It is proven effective as branded medicines and definitely cheaper than branded, but they must buy only from FDA licensed drugstores, Charles.
All right, thanks for that. That was Jen Calimon reporting live from Malabon. Phil-American comedian Jokoy is set to bring Filipino humor to America's TV screens in an upcoming sitcom. That and more Hollywood news in this report from Nico Garcia.
Not a lowly cook this time around. Hollywood actor and Russian citizen Steven Seagal has joined a political party in support of President Vladimir Putin. Seagal is the new face of Just Russia, Patriots for Truth. He has been repeatedly praising Putin's leadership. The Under Siege star called for the crackdown of businesses that harm the environment. In another news, Phil-Am stand-up comedian Joe Coy will star in the upcoming ABC sitcom, Joseph. It follows the life of a Phil-Am nurse who's trying to navigate work, dating, fatherhood, and living with a strict mother. Joe Coy is also set to star in a Steven Spielberg production, where megastar Sharon Cuneta was supposed to play his aunt. But Chawi's participation wasn't meant to be. The megastar's false positive COVID-19 test resulted in a recast. 7 more tests came back negative, making Ate Shawi heartbroken for the missed opportunity to star in an all-Filipino Hollywood movie. Nick Garcia, We Are One News.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 1 p.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.